Born in Germany in 1942, Ulrike Oettinger studied art and ethnology at the Sorbonne during the 60s before making her first film, Laocoon and Sons, in 1972. Oettinger went on to create the feminist pirate adventure film Madam X, the award-winning Ticket of No Return, Freak Orlando, and Dorian Gray in the Mirror of the Yellow Press, and many more groundbreaking films. Her work is best described by Leslie Camy. Deliriously sumptuous and transgressive, Ulrike Oettinger's world can hardly be confused with humdrum reality. Watching her films is like traveling through an undiscovered country of marvels, a journey alternately dazzling, infuriating, hilarious, and rewarding. Born in 1943 in Dakar, Senegal, Safi Faye is a film director and ethnologist. In her 30-plus year career, Faye has made documentaries and fiction films. She made her first movie in 1972. It was a short called Le Passant, or The Passerby, which follows Faye as she walks down a street in Paris, observing men's reactions to her. Her first feature, Kadou Bekat, released in 1975, was a romance that portrays daily life in a rural Senegalese village. Though banned in Senegal, this movie was the first one made by a sub-Saharan African woman to gain worldwide distribution. Most of Faye's movies focus on rural life in Senegal, and though they are well known in Europe, they are rarely screened in her own country. Born in 1939, Barbara Hammer was an uncompromising pioneer of experimental film. In a career that spanned 50 years, Hammer's films, installation art, and performance pieces explored women's bodies, gender roles, relationships, and family from a specifically lesbian point of view. Her revolutionary film, Dyke Tactics, was created and celebrated at a time when queer experimental filmmaking was considered the domain of white men. One of the many innovations in Hammer's 70-era films was her portrayal of women's bodies, young and old, as intrinsically connected to the world around them. With her films and her art, Hammer made visible what had been hidden and opened the doors for lesbian artists of all kinds. Hammer passed away in 2019. Vera Shitilova, born in 1929 in Ostrava, Czechoslovakia, was an avant-garde Czech film director and pioneer of Czech cinema. She is best known for her Czech New Wave film Sedmigrasky, also known as Daisies, which was banned by the government in 1966. Initially, the Czech government said Daisies was banned due to the film's depiction of wasted food, but they actually stopped Daisies from getting distributed because it celebrated anarchy and dishonored the Czech Republic and the ideals of communism. After that, Shitilova found it hard to find work. After a couple of years, she was allowed to continue making films, but they were heavily censored. Vera Shitilova directed a total of 26 films. Her last, Pleasant Memories, was released in 2006.